Hey everyone, it's Bashara, your spiritual life coach and motivational speaker. I'm back with another video. If you're not subscribed to my channel and you like videos about you, yourself, evolving, becoming a higher, upgraded version of yourself, then this is the channel for you. Like this video if you like it, share it with someone else if you feel like it can help someone else, and then leave your comments and your questions about this topic down below in the comment section, okay? Now, as you can see by the title, it says the real reason why it didn't work out, okay? So this video is going to be confirmation for a lot of you, and then for some of you just are just clueless and you just don't know why it didn't work out, okay? So the real reason why it didn't work out, the reason why it didn't work out between, and this is about relationships, okay? The real reason why the relationship did not work out is because you are not being your highest self, okay, in that relationship, okay? You were not focused on yourself. You neglected yourself. You stopped worrying about your credit. You stopped worrying about your health. Your health is deteriorating. You know, you're eating out all the time. You stopped going to the gym. You stopped working out. You stopped doing those things that was helping you become a higher version of yourself. You stopped doing your hair. You stopped going to the hair salon. You stopped going to the nail salon. You stopped investing in yourself. You stopped being a higher version of yourself. And that's the reason why it didn't work out, you know? And a lot of you are going through the breakup, and now you're starting to check on your health now, going to the gym now, working on your passions, working on your purpose, working on your businesses, working on your credit. Now you're doing those things that you were neglecting when you was in that relationship, and that's exactly why it didn't work out. See, sometimes God will sever certain relationships, you know, because in this time period right now that we are in, it is imperative, it is crucial, it is mandatory that you become the highest version of yourself, okay? And if you're not doing that in your relationship, some people are able to do that in your relationships. But if you're not able to do that in your relationship, if you're not able to keep watch on yourself in your relationship, it's going to end. It's going to end. If you're not doing what you have to do for yourself, and you are just solely focused on that person, or you get lazy in a relationship, or you just stop focusing on yourself for whatever reason, you know, you get comfortable, you know, the relationship has to end, okay? Because like I said, we are in a time period where becoming a higher, upgraded version of yourself is necessary, is mandatory. A lot of relationships are going to be ending right now. And as you can see, now that the relationship is hanging by a thin strand, and now that the relationship is coming to an end, now you're more focused on yourself. Now you're more focused on, okay, I got to figure out how to make more money. I got to figure out how to get this business started. I got to figure out how to get my credit started. And those are the things that you were supposed to be doing while you were in that relationship, but for whatever reason you couldn't, or you wouldn't, you know? And that's the reason why it all ended. Now, for some of you, that person might try to come back to you after they see that your credit is on point, you're working out, you know, you get your health back together, you've been keeping up with your hairstyles now, your nails is done, your toes is done. Some people might actually try to come back to you, you know. And sometimes God will restore what was broken up when you are back on course, when you're back doing the things that He wanted you to do, when you're back on track and you're on track in the way of which you should be going. Sometimes He'll restore what you lost, you know, and it'll be up to you. It'll be up to you to go back down that road if you want to rekindle what was lost. You know, and then some of you might be feeling like, no, you didn't want me while I was down and out. No, you didn't want me while my health was failing and this and that and this and that. But there was no other way to get you back on track but to separate you from that person. So yes, that person wanted to see you as your higher self as well, and that person realized that as long as they were in the picture, they knew that they were a handicap, you know. So sometimes it's totally innocent, and sometimes, you know, you could if that person meant well, you know, and if that person sees that you are back on track and you're back the person that they met, you know, because sometimes they met you that way and then you fell off and you stopped caring and you're no longer the person that they met. You can't expect them to stay where they never wanted to be in the first place. They didn't agree to that. They agreed to the person that they met, you know. Now, if you become the person that they met again and they want you back, that'll be totally on you to decide, you know. Now, when you go back, you just can't lose yourself again. You got to remain the person. You got to continue walking on your path. You got to continue to make yourself the number one priority in that relationship. So it'll be totally on you if you want them back. If they're a good person, if they're a really good person, they really have good motives and good intentions. But you know that. You know that. You don't need nobody to tell you that. You know if that person is a good person or not. You can keep it. You can keep it moving, or if you feel like it's being restored because now you have been restored and now you are back being the highest possible version of yourself, and you want to give that a try again, knowing that you know what was the reason, you know why it all ended, and you know that it all ended because you knew that you lost yourself and you was no longer the highest version of yourself, and you know what to do now, and hey, go for it. It's all on you. But I just wanted to come on here and just share some light to some people that just needed confirmation and that needed to just know, just through confusion on why it didn't work. It didn't work because you started to lose yourself. You started to become a lesser version of yourself instead of becoming a higher version of yourself. The relationship should make you be better. If the relationship is not making you be better, the relationship is dragging you down, taking you from your spirituality. You were spiritual until you met this person. Now you're not focused on your spirituality. You're not growing. Then it has to end. You know, it has to end. Okay? So that's it for this video, you guys. I hope that it helped. Leave your comments down below, and I will see you guys on my next one.